6 Crimson Fleet vessels were lured into a fake distress call when a would-be savior Grab jumped in. SysDef's plans were thrown out the window and a chaotic battle ensued. After all SysDef forces arrived, the outmatched Crimson Fleet managed to jump out moments before their defeat. This is yet another black eye in SysDef's never-ending struggle to contain the elusive Crimson Fleet. Journalistic integrity at its finest. SSNN.
Want to challenge your instincts and your corporate skills?
In the heart of a Kilo city, Galbank was robbed by the Shaw unit. Local security and the Three-Star Rangers surrounded the bank and thus began a long, tense standoff. The Rangers worked with a local Good Samaritan to apprehend and arrest the gang without bloodshed. Miraculously, there were no civilian casualties. An eyewitness said that it was remarkable that the Rangers were able to keep the situation from devolving into a massacre.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
I don't actually like the company. I just like the logo.
It really is a shock.
Return of the Interceptor broke box office records with its release.
I want one of their hats.
The latest
Maybe a
Interceptor
jacket.
movie also set records in production costs and delays. Many of the sequences were shot on location, with the director insisting on authenticity
We
at all
work to live,
costs.
but can't make a living.
But the extravagant gamble paid off, and the movie is poised to take the awards by storm.
Not really all
Then
this,
let
right?
Ryugen Industries help you get
You're listening to the Settled
an
Systems
application
News
today
Network.
to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the Settled Systems.
Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
I heard words about
Nothing says December quite like holiday junk.
Challenge your instincts.
But come January 1st, gourmet lovers have to wait a long 11 months until their next fix. A petition has reached 100,000 signatures asking, begging Chunks to offer it year-round. The Chunks spokeswoman said, holiday chunks require special ingredients we can only get during that magical time of year.
Ryugen Industries
You're
is
listening
looking for the
to
young, bright
SSNN.
minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
We have everything.
I'm applying for a job at SUS. I don't mind
The reviews are in for the latest ships from star yards across the settled system. And the final scores were surprisingly tight, with Tayo Astroneering earning a single award more than rival Stroud-Eklund. One judge said,
What was the name of that guy? Unreal. The freewheeling spaces. Must be
Each of our
nice.
unique starship models is expertly crafted by the Settled System's best engineers and designers to guarantee an experience like no other. Stroud-Eklund, don't just fly through space. Become one with it.
Incredible and exclusive. You fought hard to get to where you are. Here in Neon, you live in the rarefied air above
Sophistication
the
and
light.
space. The perfect marriage.
And you deserve
You know the power of
best. We are the Emporium, and you have arrived. Behold, the Emporium. Neon's premier morning, noon, or night.
Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of ancient
I'm
Earth.
thinking something
Each
classy
of our
that
baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you
not
receive the
Where's
best
the
coffee anywhere
We
in
should
the
set up more
galaxy.
posts in the area.
Terra Brew.
Why bother? If they want to tear themselves to shreds, let them. As long as all that stays out of the plaza, our job is done.
Teller machines.
Stay out of trouble
Galbank
or we'll
ATMs are
have a
spread
problem.
throughout the settled systems, so you can do your banking your own way, on your own time. Galbank, where your credits work for you.
although we can't expect a repeat of what happened with DeMille, we do ask that everyone open their hearts and their wallets
The
for this
syndicate's been
worthy
pretty
cause.
bold lately.
That'll work itself out. I'd rather not get mixed up with the syndicate or gang stuff.
Yeah.
Benjamin Bayou's Tower. It's big, all right. Not sure what else it is, but it's big.
Another zoning meeting at Mass has resulted in a stalemate. Several areas currently zoned as residential are seeking to allow home-based businesses. This seemingly simple request has brought bitter controversy that seems no closer to resolution. After one meeting was
Sadly,
broken up by a
tech
shouting
isn't
match
taught in
between
school these
citizens
days.
on both sides of the issue, the matter was moved to a closed-door proceeding.
If you're wondering what that smell is,
Even that vote has
it's
not resolved the matter.
neon.
What was the name of that guy? The contact for the job?
FSK18.
Yeah? Scram, I'm on duty.
Look at you. Beautiful, unique, original, bored. Ever look in the mirror and wish you could see another version of you? Now is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance, we offer a full range of cosmetic and biological services. For just a few credits, our certified technicians will quickly and painlessly alter your physical makeup. It's time to see yourself through new eyes. Only at Enhance.
So go out, have your fun, live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready. The hotel.
Look at you. Beautiful, unique, original, bored. Ever look in the mirror and wish you could see another version of you? Now is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance, we offer a full range of cosmetic and biological services. For just a few credits, our...
Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable. I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me, you can do better. If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation choice of Neon. It's tight, it's got a smell that's an acquired taste. If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're very, very cheap.
We're taking a long trip on one of those Trident cruisers soon. I'm excited!
You tripping on something? That they do. It's the families that really get me. And when those families can no longer even afford a sleep crate, well, that's just my favorite part of the job. Back to work, I guess.
Kudos to the designer.
I want one of the hats. Maybe a jacket. And some stock.
Catherine Luzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Give me your honest opinion. Do you think I can make it in the CDC? You could make it, sure. Surviving it is another.
Nice. The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in. Enjoy some unique company. And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame Sauvage's place. Where the fun never stops. In the city that never sleeps.
Best to stay focused if you can. Stick to your business. Getting drawn into diversions here is more dangerous than you'd expect.
They're asking almost double the going rate. What? You think this stuff falls from the sky? Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Hey there.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astral Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Fine, fine. I'll transfer the credits and you can leave it in the usual place.
New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon? Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already.
We're not looking to stir anything up. Unless it's a cocktail.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation. Of course, of course. Anything for my special new customer. On my home planet, we have beautiful beaches. And during certain times of the year, the ocean lights up in beautiful spectrums of color. Now, science will tell you that this is from tiny microscopic organisms that are emitting bioluminescent light. But I believe it's so much more. I think it's a dance, a celebration. It's nature's way of giving thanks to the sun for nourishment. It's breathtaking. That is the essence of velocity. It's a toast to nature and all its splendid wonders. A sudden merger of humankind to the cosmos. Unfortunately, that will have to remain my secret for now. It's safe if the identities of the involved parties remain anonymous. Let's just say I was owed a substantial debt, and the bar was how I got paid, and leave it at that. Administrator Bayou has forbidden any place other than the Astral Lounge from selling Aurora. Now, if Euphorica wants to sell it in their members' lounge, or Legrand wants to mix it into blend, that's their choice. Moi? I prefer to stay off of Bayou's radar and keep Neon security off my back. À tout à l'heure.
Dusty. Dusty. Let's talk. You know, I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night. Vasco never appreciated my humor that much. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco. So many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel. Why not? Trust me, I've talked to way less sentient humans before. Vasco's just fine for most conversations. He was really hoping the visual presentation would help. It did not. Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact. They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. And thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts. My contact has an audio log with the identity of the speaker verified, time-stamped, everything. Bank transactions. A precise amount was transferred to the judge only the day before the ruling. I'm glad you're confident already. I'm not, though. I'm worried we don't have enough evidence to go up against a massive corporation like that. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information, but that adds risk. I don't know. I guess that's a good question for a lawyer. I appreciate that, Captain. But I'll take care of any fines or bribes that come up from this. You have always been so supportive of me during this process. Let me take care of this part. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone who's fought the Crimson Fleet. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Might come in handy at the trial. Well, my long-lost cousin had this farmstead that was taken over by pirates. I'm just kidding, but no, probably not. That's solid advice. Know your actual limitations, and not the ones granted to you by a mysterious superpower. Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
Pardon? Yeah?
What a city, am I right?
The strikers are upstairs, so we better be on our best behavior.
You good? Try a velocity yet? It'll change your life.
Haven't seen a reach in a while. You think the city got them all? How many velocities did I have?
Take it easy. Hey, get away from me.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
Love your fit. It may not work for some.
What are you looking at?
You.
This?
Wear it
This
like
is
a
Ebside
champ.
Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. You gotta say something. The silence is killing. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. You know where to find me.
Can I get you something? Something special for you, perhaps?
I wasn't doing anything.
Madame. Sauvages. Place. The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in. Enjoy some unique company. And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame Sauvage's place. Where the fun never stops.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels. Sure. So, for being so helpful, a chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart. Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Chunks will take years. Tell me, I ate someone and was sick.
I would have loved to hang around here as a kid. And now I realize how dangerous that could be.
I'm tired of just waiting around. You and me both.
Ryugen Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
If it's too hot to handle, we can take it off your hands. Yeah? You're buying, selling, or moving? Alright, smartass, let's cut the bullshit. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on. Getting caught? By who? Neon Security doesn't give a crap, and the Freestar Rangers here are a joke. Look, let's stop playing games. We both know what I'm talking about. Now, what'll it be? Yes, let's.
Well, first of all, the outpost in Neon is hardly anything to be worried about. They have what, like 4 men covering the entire city? Come on! And even if one of them got, I don't know, suddenly ambitious and put the heat on us, well, there are 2 ways to solve that problem. One way is to leave an unattended cred stick on the counter. The other is to give Sayoka a call. Either way, it's business for us as usual. Quit playing games and say something already. All right, buzz off. I'm busy.
Well, there you go. Business as usual.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills?
Rival Star Yard.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Ready to make your ultimate discovery? You know the power of harmony. Each of our unique starship models is expertly crafted by the Behold, the Emporium. We offer a full range of cosmetic and biological supplies. The crime rate is only 16%. Your safety is almost
Word is the Borealis. You know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Tight coordination to end the terrormorph threat and save the city. It takes a lot of firepower to take out a terrormorph, our source said. And although the attack is over,
Ryujin Industries is
many of
looking
us
for the
still
young,
have
bright
nightmares.
minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Parents always thought it was too dangerous.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
I don't like our start. It's everything. It's getting into too big to fail territory.
It's the only place on Leon or in all of the settled systems where you can get playing. That's right, playing. A proprietary mix of alcohols and, well, wouldn't you like to know? So come on in to the Grand
Mission today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems. Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk. Ryujin Industries is
How can I help? Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know if you have any questions. I know these weapons like the back of my hand. Likewise. Let me know if you need any help. I'm always happy to talk shop. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today? Well, then you're in the right place. I'm open for business. You should stop by the Tranquility Shop before you go, too. Delilah there is sweet and loves a good chat. Of course, you're probably here for the neuroamps. The Ryujin store is right across the lobby. You should poke your head in even if you aren't looking to buy. Don't be so surprised. Ryujin Tower's got a little of everything. Besides, here at Arbron, our goal is to provide safety and protection for our customers. That's why we're the only brand to carry our very own non-lethal weapons. The Nova line. Of course, the Nova series uses an electrically charged ammunition that can effectively stun a humanoid target. It's not so useful when it comes to critters, but if you need to buy some time or get someone off your back, they'll do the trick. Well, I'd better be. I'm a Freestar Navy vet. Firearm expertise comes with the territory. I saw more than my share of action with a gun in my hand. Those days are behind me, though. Now I prefer to stay behind the counter and let other people do the gunslinging. Absolutely. We're open for business. Stay safe out there.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
I understand why people settled here, but it's not really my style. It feels more like a trap than a diversion to me.
Believe it. Finally. I've been dreaming of this.
Just enjoy the moment. You've made the best.
If you want a flashy ship, you want a Tayo ship.
They're fully topped up with.
Be careful out there. Neon never sleeps.
Tayo's not a bad beat.
You ready to change your life?
You believe these guys?
I want to feel so much safer with one of those drone security robots.
Yeah, and the kids are going to love it.
That salesperson was really nervous. I hope he got all our details right.
We'll find out soon enough. And I'm sure you made his day with the sale. Now let's stop by Tranquility on the way out.
I hope you're having a nice day. Hello there. Thanks for visiting the drone offices at Ryujin Tower. Can I help you find something? Oh, by the way, I'm Bobby. Robert. Sorry, I should have introduced myself when you walked up. Still adjusting to this whole office manager thing. Yeah. First week. Thanks for saying that. I'm new at this. I'm still getting my feet under me. Anyway, take a look around the office if you want. It's open to the public. Everybody's pretty busy, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't disturb them too much. Oh, and thank you for visiting Ryujin Tower. Enjoy your day. Robots. Mainly industrial models for helping out on ships and at spaceports. Maybe you've seen our most popular line, the mini-bots? We have models on display throughout the office. Feel free to have a look. I hate to say it, but your guess is as good as mine. The rumor is the caps are just a marketing tactic. Catch attention, get people talking. Guess it works. Yeah, I'll say. This wasn't even the job they hired me for. I was supposed to be working at Tranquility across the hall as an administrative assistant. It's just my luck that after I'd been in training for a measly 2 weeks, the office admin for Drone had to go and retire. It was totally unexpected. Apparently, he went up to the executive floor one day and never came back to his desk. We were told he quit and just walked out. Yeah, I do. I think he retired out of the blue after 10 years and left me to clean up his mess. That jerk didn't even write down his computer's password. IT was down here for hours the other day trying to get me access. You'd think something like that should only take a few minutes. No, not really. I mean, have you been to the Tranquility office? The whole place smells like a warm cup of tea, and the staff is beyond friendly. Everybody at Drone is so serious, you barely even get a good morning out of most of the employees here. Oh, yeah. I used to be an office manager for my old job, but that position wasn't customer-facing. I applied for the admin assistant because the pay was almost just as good and it'd be a hell of a lot less stress. Guess that plan backfired. See you around.
Ooh, maybe I can stop at the gift shop for Vasco.
Working at Drone seems like a tough gig.
I'll definitely be visiting the Tranquility shop in the lobby before I head home.
I've got my eye on you. Everything's quiet for now.
The woman who
Oh, what a cozy waiting room. Didn't expect that.
The Tranquility office has such a relaxing vibe.
Welcome to Tranquility. Please make yourself at home. Hello, my name's Christine. I'm the office manager here. What brings you in today? Well, you're in the right place. Our office is 100% open to the public. If you'd like to learn more about how our teas are made, you should speak with our blend master. Her name's Nancy. You'll find her in our office just behind you. And thanks for stopping by. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your visit more comfortable. don't know too much about the history, only that the founding CEO, Dakota Seri, still holds their position today. I heard one of Ryugen's board of directors stumbled upon the original shop while on vacation and was instantly in love. Next thing they knew, Seri's small family business was part of a multi-billion credit corporation. Oh no, we're just a satellite office here at Ryugen Tower. Since we're a young addition to the corporate family, marketing and finance both thought it'd be beneficial to have a physical presence. So far, it's been really useful for our rapidly growing business. I do, yes. Living in Neon is a dream come true for me, and this job is the icing on the cake. Tranquility takes excellent care of its employees. No, I'm not. I grew up in Aquila City. I always wanted to live near the ocean, so Volai Alpha seemed like the perfect place to move when I was old enough. Of course, back then I didn't realize the whole planet was ocean with zero sunshine. But there's just something about Neon, you know? This city flourishes against the odds, and that's what I love about it now. Oh, it certainly does. While Ryugen allows its subsidiaries a certain amount of independence, some policies are enforced. I heard the CEO is big on morale and personal investment, so she promotes competitive wages, ample time off, and continued education. It was a pleasure talking with you.
I'll rest easier knowing there's another set of eyes.
Interested in neuramps? Welcome to the Ryugen Industries product store. Looking for a neuroamp? Neuroamps are Ryugen Industries' signature product. They're small pieces of wearable tech that enhance some of the user's brain functions. Some of our best sellers can help with anything from focus and short-term memory to communication and confidence boosting. Of course. They're practically the foundation of what Ryugen was built on. That all depends on what you like to improve. If you're looking for a bit of a diplomatic edge, our NeuroCom series is great. The NeuroBoost can help you gain that confidence you need to really stand your ground. And our NeuroTac series, TAC for Tactical, specializes in critical thinking. Some people seem to think so. I say you gotta see it to believe it. Why don't you check out the shop? It's worth browsing even if you aren't looking to buy. All of Ryugen Industries' latest and greatest neuroamps. Take a look. I'm sure we have something that might suit your needs. Here, have a look. Have a good one.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Thirsty. Push you up. Take it up on in till your hands liquor and satisfy your those two, because everything. Don't even bother with that other place. Newell's Goods. We have everything you could possibly want.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city, and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. It makes me sick. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together. I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Siegert, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money. I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. Yeah, sure. If all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbass processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. No problem. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Are you going to apply for the job? Are you kidding? And those 100 other people will say the same.
The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Siegert said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. Tell everyone you know about our store. I've had enough, Rosa. Siegert's gone too far this time.
Oh no, this again? James, you have to let it go.
Let it go? Why should I? Every time he pays NSEC, he enables them, Rosa. He's telling them it's okay to blackmail us. It's ridiculous!
It's the way things are, James. There's nothing we can do about it.
You're right. I just wish things would change in this city.
How can I help you today? Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything. We're a general goods store, so we carry all sorts of materials you can use to outfit yourself for galactic exploration. Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my customers. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security. It's a little group James formed, with some of the other vendors on Neon. I'd call it more of a support group. because all they do is sit around and complain about how hard it is to run a business here. He runs Sieghart's Outfitters. It's right outside the spaceport terminal. I suppose you could say he's our only real competition. If you ask me, he isn't such a terrible person. Please don't tell James I said that. For protection, I assume. They apparently target certain businesses with some type of safety assurance fee scheme. We've been spared that indignity so far, but it's absolutely disgraceful this kind of thing is happening. I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him. It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. I can't afford to fight back like my husband expects. I have no idea. Anytime the subject comes up, it turns into an argument. Frankly, he's so obsessed with this Dietrich situation, I don't think he's listening to me at all. Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do? Oh, he'll be so upset for me telling you this. But it's such a funny story. I can't resist. James and I used to work on the Chasm Bass line at Xenofresh. We didn't do any of the Aurora extraction, just dealt with the leftovers. I was a supervisor on the line, and when the alarm went up that it had been stopped, I investigated. I find James inside a storage vat, up to his shoulders in stinky fish guts, and blind as a bat. The gut got in his eyes, you see. I had to walk him to the showers, strip his work clothes, and hose him down. When he saw me standing there, he turned bright red. After the shift ended, we went out for a Terra brew and talked. A year later, we were married. Better times. Better times. Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong. Thank you for stopping by.
I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet.
Packaged food? Check. Neuro amps? Oh yeah. Boost packs? Got those too. So don't even bother with that other place. Newell's Goods. We have everything you could possibly want.
Madame Sauvage always gives me helpful advice. Her drinks aren't too bad either. Hey, if you hear about any entry-level job openings, let me know. I've been trying to find an office job, but all of them require like 5 years of experience. Back to the job hunt.
Need a weapon? Maybe some ammo? If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see them. My store, my rules. If you don't like it, talk to STIX. He runs our, complaints department. That's more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating STIX like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make him pay for the paint removal. I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to STIX, and Model A robots, they're not really programmed for casual conversation. The net result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am. It's no big secret. I lost it fighting on the Freestar side during the Colony War. I was a ground pounder, slogged it out in the trenches with the troops. And did pretty well, too, until an EM weapon took out our transport. They pulled me out of the wreckage, but the damage was done. Honestly, I consider myself lucky. Most of the other soldiers died in the crash. Focusing your thoughts? I knew a guy a few years ago who ran up a hell of a tab with me. I'm talking thousands of credits, but at least he'd make regular payments. One day the payments stopped, so I tracked him down. Found out he got mixed up with an Aurora dealer and fell from the upper platform. Since I had a legit claim, the city awarded me his property, which amounted to the contents of a storage container. Guess what I found inside? Took me a few months to scrounge up the parts, but I'd say I did a pretty decent job getting STIX up and running. I've got more than you can handle. Styx, how's this month looking?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I'm asking for the sales report.
Understood. Current data shows revenue has decreased 13.7%.
Yeah, so business sucks. Tell me something I don't know, Styx.
Affirmative. The word nurdle refers to a blob of toothpaste placed on the bristles of a toothbrush.
No, Styx, I didn't mean to literally tell me. Yeah, forget it. Good talk.
Welcome to Neon Tactical. I'm sorry. Your inquiry is invalid. Neon Tactical deals in weapons and armor for use in combat, for paint, and home decor. Please visit the appropriate vendor. Frank Rennick is the proprietor of Neon Tactical. My primary function is security and protection. End query.
You ever get nightmares, Styx? About the war?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I get what you're saying. You just want to forget, but one's got nothing to do with it.
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
No one understands, you stupid piece of tin. That's the problem.
Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
I think I'm going to get my face
Eager Aquilus delivered what was by all accounts a passionate and moving sermon on greed and responsibility.
Ready to make your ultimate discovery? Step through the door of Secret Officers.
Folks in Neon have a rough time. They need to balance a potentially healthy trade with the interests of those who want to cross a line for incredible profit. Difficult to say the least.
If you don't Hello there! Let me know if you need anything. Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. Owen Dexler is head of Neon Security. But he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest businesses. But it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. The only way to survive is to give in to their demands. You think I'm okay with it? I would like nothing more than to run my business free of Dexler's thieving. But what power do we really have? If I don't pay Dexler, he'll make sure every gang in the city takes a piece of my stock. All right. I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock. We can, but I still don't see why I should join the Merchants Alliance when my business is at stake. Really? I didn't know that, but I suppose they used to treat me with respect until I started paying the protection. But they have to understand. I could lose my business if I don't pay Dexler's fees. And why is that? I think we can work something out. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
Hey there, Intrepid Explorer. Ready to make your
Advanced Technology Corporation in the
In other
Settled
news,
Systems.
maroon zealots have been sighted.
I just have good taste. Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Hey there, friend. Need something?
I've had enough, Rosa. Sieghardt's gone too far this time.
Oh,
Feel like
no,
making a
this
purchase
again?
today?
James, you have to let
Well,
it
I'll
go.
be. And all you had to do was talk to him? I don't doubt it. Like trying to wipe the slime off a chasm bass.
Oh, let it go, hon. If Sieghardt says he's in, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city, and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick.
It'll be so nice. We're fully stocked on supplies today. I hope you find what you need. Have a
Had
good
to
day.
chase more zone heads out of here today.
All your hectic needs.
Don't go causing trouble.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, picking away at the leftovers of the colony war. You'll find them scouring through old labs and facilities, taking whatever's not nailed down.
have something for you.
Ahoy, Captain!
Engine's ready. Waiting on your word, Captain. Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable orbit.
That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.